Yo, gravitation with observation. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm not saying I'm wrong. We disagree, we can move on, but we can still stand strong. Shout out to the legends, right? Um, I just watched MCA in Big Steel. You feel me? The Gangster Chronicles. Um, I'm not sure is that they name. My fault, but excuse me on that. But Smooth Cut Productions. But shout out to them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all not aware, just go ahead and just look up Big Steel, you feel me? MCA, they got their podcast smacking, you feel me? It's moving. But they were speaking on the Tupac situation as far as him coming to LA and gang banging, right? Like that's what it was. I think Nori asked the question, basically just saying like, hey, if he if he didn't go towards that direction, you feel me, would it be a different story? Just as well as Nipsey. But I'm a highlight Nipsey. Not game banking, but as far as like leaving, as far as with Nipsey leaving his store. I mean having a store in the hood. But anyways, let's focus on Pac real quick. My fault. But well, Pac, I don't really think when it comes to Pac, it really wasn't so much gang banging. I think Pac was just my perspective. Pac was just more so, I'm just militant. If you ride for me, I'ma ride for you. It was one of those, bro. Like, I honestly believe that. People keep saying the gang banging with Pac. Like, yeah, I mean, I haven't heard no stories about that. And I know that's supposed to be street business. You feel me? You're not supposed to hear stories. I get that. But the stories, I've never heard anything about Pac jumping out on nobody from the enemy hood or enemy turf. And you feel me? He getting busy and doing his 1 and 2. You get what I'm saying? I never heard that. Um, if it wasn't for if we want to go back to the night that happened at September 7th, you feel me, in Vegas, um, Trevor Lane already had got his chain taken by the Southsides, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because I still don't know if that's what happened, even though it's documented. But in the Lakewood Mall, you feel me? That's what that was over. Like he was trying to get the like, oh, okay, you did that? Okay, well I'm finna gas you or I'm finna get at you like that. It wasn't so much, oh, okay, you on this side of town and we from on this side of town, so that's why I'm gonna attack you. Now, what I would say though, right? I'm not gonna say that that probably didn't, I mean, that probably did add fuel to the fire. I mean, I can admit that, but what I'm saying is for it to be an all out, like, oh, you from over there, so I'm finna trip on you in this casino. That's not what it was about. It was more so he was riding for his label. You get what I'm saying? He's riding for a section. I mean, that's just how I'm looking at it. A lot of people like, oh, Pop was banging. Like I said, I haven't heard anything about him, you feel me, just jumping out just like on some random enemies, you feel me, and doing this shit. Of course, yeah, if you're around anybody, bro, if I signed to Lil Durk right now, OT, if it's the family, bro, it's the family. That's what we doing. Like, of course, that I think that's what anything. That don't necessarily mean gang banging. That's what any organization. If you go work at FedEx or if you go work at UPS, yeah, that's your affiliation. That's what you with. So that just comes off top. Now, when the disrespect came, I think that's why Pac took it upon himself. Like, hey, I'm frontline and I'm a soldier. But that just goes back to just being militant. It hasn't really so much about banging because allegedly I heard that when he first got to LA that he was rocking with the 40s. You know what I'm saying? I heard they call him Peanut. He was rocking with the 40s. So it wasn't, that's why I say it wasn't so much that, hey, we over here. It's just like, hey, I'm riding, hey, we together? What's going on? Is it a problem? If it's a problem, okay, bam, we finna, you know what I'm saying? We finna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that's my personal opinion. Everybody keeps saying the gang banging stuff. It ain't because if you take away put it like this, if you take away the chain situation, all BS aside, if you take away the chain situation, and Pac would have done that without the chain situation that happened in that Lakewood, a couple weeks prior, then I will get that to y'all. But since that chain situation happened, that's what, as far as Pac, everybody else know, I'm saying as far as Pac, I think that's what his reaction was towards. Just like the mob thing, right? It's crazy to me how everybody's saying Pac was mob. I'm not disputing that, but don't tell me when I say, well, how would you know? I'm talking about people that was like of age during that time, like around my age. Like I'm saying, like, how would you know? Like, because we only going off for the streets. If you older than me, okay, Pac was my pal. Oh, you heard the song, M.O.B., babe. He was young. Well, technically, because I did my own research, that Temptations came out on Me Against the World album. That was in 1994, 1995. Excuse me. I'm not sure. Anyways, All Eyes on Me came out in 1996. Basically, what I'm saying is Pac didn't start messing with Suge. I'm talking about like fully being affiliated, not beating Suge. I understand we see the movies and all that other stuff. He ran into Suge numerous of times in Suge and Snoop and them. I get that. I'm talking about like really being affiliated, where he naming OTF. You feel me? Excuse me, not OTF. OFT got some Watts niggas with me. OFTB from Watts. You get what I'm saying? Operation from the Bottom. RP, what was it? Flip my RP. You feel me? Flip. But anyways, he just started getting away. He just started really rocking with like the mob individuals in Compton, on the east side of Compton, until after he got out. That song was already released. So don't tell me, I'm talking about after he got out from Clinton Correctional Facilities, when Suge bailed him out, he didn't start really rocking with the mob like that hard. From my perspective. Now, I don't know if he probably did it before, but I highly doubt it. Anyways, the Fighting Temptation song that came out with Me Against the World, I think it came out in 95, if I'm not mistaken. M.O.B., baby, that was, to me, that's like the Bay. I'm going to get that to the Bay and them. You feel me, when it comes to the mob. If he wasn't talking about the mob in east side of Compton, you feel me, in Los Angeles County. So, yeah, that's as far as now, that's my take on as far as with the Tupac situation. Now, to go back on the Nipsey Hussle situation, or to start on the Nipsey Hussle situation, in my opinion, the question was prompt, hey, if he didn't have his store in the hood, would he still be alive? I think it has nothing to do with the store. I think it was being accessible. And I know mostly some people will be like, well, that's what they mean as far as having a store in the hood. Well, that's not accurate, because you can still have a store in the hood and don't be there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter about the store or not. I think it was him being accessible to certain individuals. But MCA cleared that up when he said hey, if that's your mission, that's your plan, bro. If he want to stay here to give back to his neighborhood, or if he want to build jobs and do what hey, you can't tell a person, oh, that wasn't the smart decision to do that. Even because I feel the same way too. Like, I love my area too. Carson, California, you feel me? The Dells. I come from the Dells, Scottsdale, east side of Carson. I love my neighborhood too, as well. And I want to be like on some Nipsey Hussle type vibe, but as far as like inside of my neighborhood, like I want to get it back to how it was in the 80s and the stories that I used to hear. But it was just about the individuals, bro. That's what that was. It was just the individuals. Some people like Vlad say, oh, he had no business associating himself with Eric Hodar, even questioning him about that situation. How? Like, what do you mean? It was just normal conversation from what I'm hearing. If a man is telling you, hey, stuff might not look, you might want to take care of that. Some people might be, oh, and you still calling that person, you feel me, that word, but Like I said, for me watching it, and I watched a little bit of the tape, I didn't get that from that. I got that from, it's just like somebody telling, hey, bro, you know your mom's looking for you? You feel me? Hey, you know your BMs came around here. You know your yeah, she around the corner, bro. She just came over here. Was all right, good looking, bro. It's like one of those. Before you go over, you know, your baby just came over here tripping. Before you know, want to make sure you on your P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Nip, in my honest opinion, whether he had his store on Crenshaw and Slauson or on Rodeo Drive, you feel me? 25 miles from here. The store, to me, just, you feel me? The store wouldn't matter. In my opinion, the store wouldn't matter. It's just it was about the individuals, and that's no disrespect to, you know, his circle, because I'm not disrespect, but people, when they see, they know what I mean when I say that. But like I said, man, yeah, the Pac and the Tupac situation and the Nipsey Hussle situation, that I like the interview too with Drink Champs. I love the interview with Drink Champs with MC8 and Big Steel. I rock with it. You feel me? I rock with it. But gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. We disagree. We can move on. You can go ahead and follow me at PJ Gravity on Instagram. You feel me? PJ Gravity on Facebook. You know, YouTube. It's gravitation with the observation. 19/4/16. You already know. Gravity.